The sixth guest has finally arrived. Well, it's about time. Do you know how long we've been waiting? It seems like an age. Whoever invited us here must at least know us, don't you think? In any event, we're all stuck here together, so we might as well get acquainted. The rest of us have already traded introductions. I'm Matilda Petite. The others are Nels the Naughty, Neville, Devisi Dran, and Primo Antonius. Now, who might you be? Please, tell us a little bit about yourself.
My baby is sick, and we are so poor.
Oh, you poor dear. Well, this does make things difficult for me. I want to find the gold as much as anyone, but you need it so much more than I do.
Yeah, tell me about Devisi Dran. Sounds like a dark elf name.
The little dark elf. She seems a nice enough girl. But to be perfectly honest, I've never trusted their kind.
What about Mathilde?
That's right, it's a Breton name. I'll have you know the Petites are one of High Rock's oldest and most respected noble families.
Well, Nels the Naughty. Nels is probably since we're apparently staying on that theme of trying to find their race. Nels, that's probably a Nord name.
He's a Nord. Mead-swilling barbarians, all of them.
Geez, I'm sure you're a very nice person, for sure. Neville, that sounds like a... So this is a Breton. Neville is probably a wood elf.
From what I gathered, he's a retired soldier. He's been all across the Empire fighting in various campaigns. Goodness, he's handsome.
Well, if he's handsome and me knowing you, he's probably the same race as you. Imperial. Also, he sounded like... The Empire has not just Imperials in the Empire, in the army, but sure. Primo Antonius sounds like an Imperial name, and it literally means Uncle Anthony. No, actually not uncle. Sorry, what's the word in English? Cousin Anthony.
He's young, well-educated, and obviously full of himself. Not much different than any young nobleman, really.
Okay, I guess I'll have to bat my eyelids at her.
All right, then. I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself. Hello, dear. Listen, I've been thinking. Why don't we form a kind of alliance? If either one of us finds the chest of gold, we split it, 50-50. With the two of us working together, we're sure to find the chest before anyone else. What do you say? Do you want to team up?
I think I'll work by myself for now.
All right, dearie, I understand. If you change your mind, just let me know.
Yeah, tell me about Devisi.
Personally, I think she's a little floozy. She's been eyeing young Primo Antonius, probably smells his wealth.
Or his... If she's gonna smell his anything, I suppose his wealth it's probably the least inappropriate. What about Nels?
Oh, that man disgusts me. I find his entire manner offensive. Why, just before you got here, he told me the most off-colour joke about an Argonian maid.
You don't like that book? That's such a lovely book. Wholesome fun for the whole family. What about Neville? Does he also like smutty literature?
Well, if I can be perfectly honest with you, I find Neville quite attractive. Red Guards are so exotic, don't you think?
I definitely do not. That's super bad to say. Please don't say that. Thanks. What about the cousin Anthony?
It's obvious that young Primo comes from wealth. A chest full of gold would be mere spending change for him.
I'm sure that's the reason why he's here. He's the murderer. Anyway, I'll talk to you later, Matilda.
All right, then. I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself.
So, Nord, if you find the gold, what will you spend it on? Wait, let me guess. A sleazy whore and a nice new battle axe.
So here we all are.
What are these people? They just hate each other. I'll talk to this guy that started talking to the Nord. Come here. Oh, it's the Red Guard, Neville.
Ah, yes, the sixth guest. I'm Neville. It's nice to make your acquaintance.
I'm sure it is. Tell me about Dovezi, Duran. Actually, tell me about Nels, the naughty, apparently.
Why don't you and that barbarian climb back under your rock?
Sure, you're very... These people... You know what? the Dark Brotherhood quests are interesting, because we haven't murdered anybody... Well, I guess the last person that we murdered... We didn't really get given a very convincing reason to kill that sick person that we killed before. But so far, they're all going down, and you know what? Sure. Anyway, let's go focus on things. Did I ask you about the Vezi?
She's a dark elf. What, you blind as well as dumb?
That's... See, it's what I'm telling you. They're all racist. It's just... But he has more to say about her. What about Matilda?
What's your interest in the old woman? You'd do well to keep your questions to yourself.
I will turn you green and you'll answer all the things. You do realize that, right? What about Neville?
I'm a Red Guard, though I've never actually been to Hammerfell. I was born here in Cyrodiil. My family has been in the Legion for 3 generations.
So what about Primo Antonius?
He's young, rich, and handsome. That's way out of your league, tramp.
These people are gonna die so much. I'm gonna make no allegiance with anybody.
I have a good idea where that chest might be. That goal is as good as mine. You want my honest opinion? This whole setup, the party, the chest of gold, it doesn't make any sense. Why would someone invite us here? Why would they just give away an entire chest of gold? If I didn't know better, I'd say this whole thing is a trap. So why am I here? Greed, my friend. I need the gold. I served the Legion proudly for 23 years, but pride doesn't put food on my table.
Yeah, that's why you should have a veteran's pension. Just should lobby your government about that. Anyway, what do you think now about Dovezi? I'm sure you're just gonna say even worse stuff.
Dovezi is a dark elf. They call themselves Dunmer. When I was young, I spent some time stationed on Fort Moonmoth, on their homeland of Morrowind. I have great respect for the Dunmer people. They are strong and noble and generally understand the importance of law and discipline. Unfortunately, Dovezi doesn't seem to like me very much, but I don't blame her. The young ones tend to have problems with authority figures.
You're not an authority figure either, by the way. I don't know if it's Fort Moonmoth or Monmouth. That's the fort close to Balmora in Morrowind. What about Matilda Petite?
If I may be honest, I feel a bit sorry for the old woman. She comes from a noble family, I'm sure, but seems a lot less well off than she should be.
Yes, I'm so sorry for her. It's not like your cities are full of beggars and people who sleep out in the streets. What about Nels?
Know what I think? I think that barbarian will do anything to get his hands on the chest of gold. His kind are greedy and vicious, all of them. Trust me, I know. I was stationed at Fort Frostmoth for a few years on the Isle of Solstein. Those Nords are a bunch of animal-worshipping savages. They're all the same, full of meat and something to prove. We lost a lot of good men up there.
They weren't good.
A lot of good men.
Wasn't a lot either. What about Cousin Anthony?
I'll confess that I have no idea why Primo is here. The kid's got more wealth than the rest of us combined. He sure doesn't need a chest of gold. Maybe he's incredibly greedy, but I don't think so. My guess is that Primo is so bored he simply has nothing better to do.
I'm sure he doesn't. Anyway, I'll see you later.
All right, then. I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not gonna find itself.
Hey, Nels, you're gonna be my friend and a nice person.
Well, hello there. Nels is my name. Some call me naughty, but don't you believe it.
Sure. Tell me about Dovezi Dran.
Dovisi is a sweet young lass. She reminds me of someone I knew. But perhaps we should talk about something else.
You mean someone else? Yes, Matilda.
Kinda stuck up, that one. Right before you got here, I told her the funniest joke about an Argonian maid, and she didn't even crack a smile.
Yeah. What about Nels? Did he crack a smile?
Ah, don't let the name fool you. I had a bit too much mead a few years back, and there was this tavern wench. Anyway, just call me Nels.
I keep asking them about themselves like I'm talking about somebody else. But anyway, what about Neville?
Once an Imperial Legion bulldog, always an Imperial Legion bulldog. I've seen his kind before. He cares about laws and regulations, not people.
I knew this guy was gonna be good, or not like the others. What about cousin Anthony?
Seems like a nice enough kid. Little too rich for his own good, maybe, but I've met worse.
Okay, well, let me give you my lipstick.
I have a good idea where that chest might be. That gold. Well, my friend, the search is on, eh? I wonder how much gold is actually in the chest. 1,000 pieces of gold? 10,000? I guess it all depends on the size of the chest. The bigger, the better, of course. But where would our mysterious host have hidden such a thing?
I suppose. Can you tell me about Dovezi?
Let me confide something in you, my friend. Dovisi is the spitting image of my own daughter. Her skin is darker, of course, but that sweet face. My daughter was killed, you see, a few years back by bandits. I'm sorry. Please forgive a father's heavy heart.
What about Matilda?
You should have seen the old biddy trying to talk to young Primo Antonius. She may be a noble, but he looked down on her like a scullery maid.
I need to talk to Antonius. Tell me about him.
Primo is young and rich. I can sense a good, decent person in there somewhere. He just has to get his priorities straight.
Somewhere. What about Neville?
I will confide something in you, my friend. I despise Neville and all his Imperial Legion ilk. They are useless, uncaring tools of corruption. 3 years ago, my village in Skyrim was attacked by bandits. We went to the nearby Imperial Legion outpost, but they refused to help us. My dear, sweet daughter Olga was killed that day. She was murdered, and the Legion would do nothing to help her. Neville and his kind are scum.
I thought you were gonna have a more, I don't know, less personal reason for thinking ill of the Empire and all that, and be like, they're an empire and all that. But no, it's just, my daughter died. Okay. Bye.
Oh, yes. Maybe we'll speak again later.
Maybe we will. Oh, we got cookies. Not cookies. Sweet rolls. I'll take all of them if you don't mind. Actually, I probably should be taking all the things because it's all mine after all. Not that I need anything, but drawers and whatnot. And I'm just going around in like full armor. They definitely don't suspect a thing. Lovely fires.
So here we all are. It certainly is a nice house.
It is actually. It's not the best house I've seen. Ooh, there's a parchment in here, but I don't think that has anything. Yeah, parchments are just empty. Although it is certainly possible to create an item in the game that is called parchment and is not empty. Ooh. Yeah. I'll talk to Neville if I can. Where's Neville?
Hello there.
Oh, I wanted to talk to you as well, Primo Antonios.
So, you finally showed up. It's about time. People of my station are not accustomed to waiting.
Tell me about yourself.
It's a regal name from a rather regal family. Indeed, my father owns more property than the East Empire Company.
Sure. Tell me about Dovezi Dran.
She's quite beautiful, isn't she? A little young, perhaps, and not exactly highborn, but she possesses a unique elegance.
It worries me about the little young comment. I assume we're all of age here. I hope we are, in which case, I mean, I guess it's fair for an older... Wait, what do you mean you're young? Why are you saying... I was gonna say for an older gentleman to be like, she's too young for me. You know, let her mature a little bit more and whatnot. But no, he's young, and it's like, he just likes women with experience, I suppose. It's just how it is. Speaking of which, Matilda.
The old woman. She's quite a pest, really. I think she's gotten it into her head that I need mothering or something. She is sorely mistaken.
What about Nels the Naughty?
There's something about Nels I can't quite place. He's not for money, that's obvious, but I don't think he's quite the buffoon he seems either.
He doesn't seem a buffoon. You'd name him, you could call him Nels the Buffoon, but he's not. Or it would be Bells the Buffoon, because obviously it's for the alliteration. What about Neville?
He reminds me of the guards under my father's employ, strict, no nonsense, and ready to fight at a moment's notice.
Okay, well, let me get you all green and nice.
I have a good idea where that... So, are you ready to search for the chest of gold? I'm confident I'll find it. Not that I need the money, of course. My family is quite wealthy.
I'm sure you are, and definitely not in debt, and definitely not here because you don't have a secret about that, which would be interesting, but you're not getting out of here alive, so it doesn't matter. Tell me about Dovezi.
Can I be honest with you, my friend? I find Dovezi captivating. She possesses a beauty beyond compare. Maybe you could do me a favor. If you speak with her, put in a good word for me, would you? I would be forever in your debt.
What about Matilda?
Apparently, the poor old woman thinks she's from a well-to-do family. Truth is, I have servants with more nobility in their blood than her.
Yeah, nobility is not in the blood. But it is in this jerk's face. Or mind, I should say. Not face. I'm just used to saying face next to the word jerk. What about Nels?
Nels is a drunk. He doesn't even try to hide that fact. But what else is he? When the liquor is dried, what remains of the man? I think Nels drinks to forget, maybe about some tragedy in his life. He plays the buffoon, but I sense a deep sadness in him.
First off, he doesn't play the buffoon. That's a weird instrument to play. Secondly, he doesn't hide the fact that he's drunk because he's not drunk right now, and he doesn't play drunk. And third, being addicted to alcohol is not a character trait. It's just a thing that you have, or that has happened to you. And of course, it's this jerk that says something about the blood and nobility. So let's not act surprised. What about Neville?
I know he's a retired Imperial Legion officer. Apparently, he's been in campaigns all across the Empire, from Skyrim to Morrowind. I also get the sense that he's very eager to find the gold. I can't imagine his life of servitude to the Empire left him with much to retire on.
You're saying that the Imperial soldiers are not well paid? Because I got the impression, actually, that before. And, sure. You say it's like, oh, he's been everywhere, from Skyrim to Morrowind. That's like saying, oh, I've been everywhere in the world, from Portugal to France. It's like, that's right next to each other. I mean, it's even farther apart than Skyrim is to Morrowind, because it's like from Spain to France instead. Anyway, see you later, Green Man.
All right, then. I guess I'd better start looking. That gold's not going to find itself.
Dovezi.
Hello, I'm Dovezi. I'm very pleased to meet you. Now that you're here, we can really start looking for that chest of gold. What I mean to say is, before you arrived, we all just sort of glanced around a bit. Now that we're all officially here, we can look in earnest.
I'm sure you can. Tell me about yourself.
Not much to tell about me, really. I'm from Morrowind originally, but my family moved to Valenwood a few years ago.
Then that's your life. You're young. You don't have a long life ahead of you, I'm afraid to say. Tell me about Matilda.
Well, I really don't know her, but she seems like a very respectable old lady.
She does? I'm sure you'd think that Nell's naughty is not respectable.
I wonder what makes him so naughty. He seems nice enough to me.
Well, if we're gonna go down that path, I suppose we're... Anyway, what about Neville?
He's a very serious man. But I guess that's normal for a retired soldier.
What about Cousin Anthony?
He's very handsome. But please don't tell him I said so.
Well, maybe I will, maybe I won't.
You seem like a very nice person. I very much want to find the gold, but I wish you luck. May the best guest win.
Mm-hmm. Oh, can you tell me about Primo Antonio's and his naughty... No, that's the different one. The Cousin Anthony.
It's pretty obvious that Primo comes from a wealthy family. He would never be interested in a girl like me, I'm afraid.
It's not true. He told me you like... Well, he didn't tell me you like... He thinks you're really beautiful and he wants to do the things with you. Do you know what he means? Have you learned that? Or do you have sexual education in school? You don't have a school system, do you? Did your parents... Did you do the thing already? Did you... Do you not know?
He did? Oh my goodness, what should I do? Should I talk to him? Or maybe play hard to get? Or should I, or would that be too forward?
No, there's things that are what I was talking about, the forward. Go to his room and wait for him there. Just try not to be completely naked, because consent is an important thing, and he just might be harassing him. It's kind of, be careful.
Oh, you think so? I mean, it is rather forward, but I like it. All right, then. I'll wait for him in his room upstairs. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
No problem. You might talk to Nels afterwards and find out what makes him naughty.
Every now and then he looks over at me and smiles. I think he's sweet on me. If Nels finds the gold, maybe he'll want some company. I'm sure he will. You know what? You'll be his long... That's right. He sees her as his daughter, so she'll be the replacement of... Let's not talk about his naughty then, because... He'll be your daddy, but not your daddy. No, wait. He'll be your dad, but not your daddy. That's how it is. See, I can say words that are funny and ruin all the jokes that I tell because I ruined them. What about Matilda? Honestly, I don't think she likes me. It's because I'm a Dunmer. I heard her say something to Neville, and it wasn't very nice.
Yeah, I know. She's the worst. No, well, you're the only one that is not terrible. You're gonna be the last one to die. I'm sure. Well, you're gonna be the first one to die. I'm so sorry. The reason why I'm not killing her first, or rather, the reason why I'm killing her first, is because I'm killing you second. Because she doesn't like that jerk over there. So, I don't want her to see everybody else die around her. So I'll kill her second. Does that make sense? As a pity. I am, after all, here to murder them all. What about Neville?
I know he's a retired soldier. But not just a soldier. He was an officer in the Imperial Legion. I hate the Legion and everything it stands for. When those soldiers came to Morrowind, they persecuted my people and stole our lands. Neville may not be in the Legion anymore, but who knows what atrocities he committed.
See, I knew it would have some criticism of the fact that they're an empire in here somewhere. Good stuff. I'll see you later.
I have a good idea where that chest might be. That gold is as good as mine.
That guy was just looking like, what? Where is it? Where is it? Anyway, the chest is nowhere. It's obvious. There's no chest. You're here to die. But I should know that. You shouldn't.
Hello there.
Hi, I'll talk to you in a little bit. People are leaving. Oh, there's the basement. Yeah. We have people who left. I can kill them if I
So
want
here we
to.
all are. Certainly is a nice house.
Hey,
Have you spoken to the other guests yet? I suggest you get to know everyone.
Yeah, I need to talk to you. I need to do
I
this.
have a good idea. Hello, dear. With the two of us working together.
Yes, an alliance sounds perfect.
Oh, wonderful. This is going to be such fun. So, any ideas where we should begin searching first?
Yes. Try searching down in the basement. Although there is somebody down there, but let's worry about that in a little bit.
Oh, good idea. Maybe the chest is hidden under the floorboards. All right, I'll head down there and start looking.
Of course, the floorboards.
Oh, yes. Maybe we'll speak again later.
I don't know if we will. I hope nobody went to the basement, though. I think there might be a second level. She's gonna die. She's gonna die. I don't know how she's gonna die. We have garlic. Garlic is lovely. Especially for a vampire such as myself. And mead. So,
Have you spoken to the other guests?
I can just kill you? Is that it? I don't have a conversation with you? I have been detected. Hey, what about an Iron X? Yeah, that's how that works. Well, I guess she's gone. Let me just steal the rest of the stuff, because you know there might not be any gold, but there's enough alchemical potions that I'll be able to make, well, a lot of potions of restore fatigue. I wonder if people are gonna know though, because objectively speaking, they shouldn't know she's dead. But from a game design standpoint, from a quest design standpoint, it's kind of fun to hear their reaction, right? But if they know she's dead, like, they know she came down here. They know I came down here. They're not gonna put two and two together, are they? Let's just, They're upstairs. Hey.
Have you heard? I'm beginning to get a bad feeling about all of this. I'd leave right now if I could. Well, the money means nothing to me. I just thought it would be fun.
Yeah. What about the Vessi?
I can tell. The murder is weighing heavily on her heart. She seems such a paradox to me. So gentle and beautiful, yet so strong.
Yes, very strong. So it's weighing heavily on her heart. The murder of Matilda. He knows.
Between you and me, I think Matilda found the gold, and one of the others killed her for it. Maybe that means the rest of us are safe. If that's the case, then the killer got what he was after. The rest of us needn't worry about our own safety.
And if that's the case, the door would be open because the killer would be leaving. Nels the naughty?
Before the body turned up, I got the sense that Nels was a bit of a drunkard. But he seems truly unnerved now and is drinking rather excessively.
And Neville?
Neville seems different now that someone has been killed. More alert, more aware. Something tells me he's not going to take all of this lying down. He's a trained soldier after all. I bet if anyone can figure out what's going on here, it will be him.
I think he's going to take it lying down, no problem whatsoever.
Wonderful. People are dropping dead and I'm trapped here looking for gold I don't even need. I'll be happy just to find the key and get out of here.
I wonder what he was going to say when I met him, because I think he had a different line. So people are just wondering. I think there must be another room up here. Oh, there's an upstairs area.